Welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let me know down in the chat. Alright, I want to know. Okay, I want to get to know you guys. Remember, we're building a community. Alright. So let me know how the energies are treating you down in the chat. Welcome in. Grand Rising. Okay, peace and love. Alrighty. So we're just going to get into the energies. I did, Spirit. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. We're going to see what happened over the weekend, so to speak, because I know we didn't go live yesterday because we don't go live, or there's no posts on Sundays except for the weekly announcements. Okay. So let's see if anything has shifted or changed or moved forward from where we last left off. You know, sometimes I'll channel the message, like the main overall message for the reading before we get into the reading, before I come on, so I already know like the direction of the reading and where this is going, right? But I did not do that today, so we're all going to be figuring this out together, okay? I call upon our great divine, our most high, our divine ancestors, and our divine spirit guides to give us the divinely accurate messages that each individual soul needs here today. Not what they want to hear, but what they need to hear, Spirit. Please allow me to deliver these messages in a divinely accurate We're going to start over, Spirit said. That's fine, Spirit. I'll start over. Alright, I call upon our great divine, our most high, our divine ancestors, and our divine spirit guides to give each and every single individual soul here the divine messages that they need to hear today. Not what they want to hear, but what they need to hear, Spirit, in order to grow, learn, evolve on their journeys. Please allow me to deliver these messages in a divinely eloquent manner that allows for each and every soul to understand and interpret the messages, for they can stay in your will, Lord, as well as for their destiny timeline. In Jesus' name we pray, amen, and so it is, Ashe. And what's up, Spirit? Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat how the energies are treating you, okay? So today we're just doing a collective reading to see how things have shifted over the weekend. All right. The collective readings are free. All you have to do is to participate in the reading is tap the screen, stay in the chat to keep the flow of the energy going and flowing, okay? You can share the live as well as you can gift. It's not mandatory, but it is highly appreciated and I am highly grateful for it, okay? Alrighty. Grand Rising, Chastity, how you doing? How you feeling? Let me know down in the chat. Thank you, Kaja, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but thank you, love. Okay, love bomb. What? Let's get into this. These energies are in sorrow for how they came up against you. This is like emotional damage, like backfired. What, like the energy they wanted you to be in, like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, basically. They're in. They're now experiencing their own intentions for you in their reality. You could be seeing signs with the High Priestess poking out there. You can also be like, some of these people, you'll be actually like witnessing them going through these endings, right? Some of you guys are probably no contact with these people, okay? I see over there, Chastity. Boom, love bomb. Alright, some of these people you are probably like no contact with. So if some of you are no contact with these people, right, Spirit is letting you know that they are going through an ending. Whereas some of you, right, these people are going to be in your face going through an ending, right? So if you're, I hope at this point, as long as we've been talking about this, you're not doubting whoever this is, and then being this adversary, okay? And how they came up against you, right? At this point with the Queen of Swords, there should be no confusion about who these parties are, okay? As Spirit has been letting you know how this has been going down in the ethers, but also how it's being portrayed in the physical, okay? It comes back out. Alright, welcome in, guys. Yeah, that's... if it comes back out. Yeah, so... I really don't want to talk about these people and these endings they're going through, right? Because it's all self-inflicted pain, you know what I'm saying? They did it to themselves, right? Spirit, last time, what was that, Saturday, we were talking about how they literally dig their own grave and now they have to lay in it. Like, I don't, my relevancy. Spirit. I get you, Spirit, but I'm going to ask you to elaborate with another card. Okay, okay. And this is protected because you are the star. Okay, alright. So for some of y'all, you're coming into a lot of recognition for your story, for your gifts, okay? Alright, we have the Knight of Swords standing on business when it comes to clarity of mind. Yeah, this is protected, okay? Yeah. So for some of y'all, right, you're waiting and you're watching, right, seeing, you know, trying to watch, like, and see if any little thing like changes and moves, right? Because you feel this in your energy. You feel this change in your energy. It's Two of Wands. Wands symbolizes change, right? Motion of energy, creativity, right? With the Fool as a new beginning, Okay, ooh, with the devil trying to block this opportunity. Wow. That is crazy, right? Wow, and you see it came out in reverse. I was gonna flip it, but Spirit was like, look at the card. And I was like, it's already in reverse. That's crazy. Okay, y'all know I don't take reversals unless Spirit said so. So Spirit is definitely like, yeah, they really did try this. Because you feel this in your energy, right? With the Two of Wands, you feel this creation, this motion of energy is there, right? This new beginning is there. I don't want you to be worried about this. That's what we've been talking about, guys. This is just confirmation about what we've been talking about for the last few weeks now. Okay, about how these energies try to come up against you, so you wouldn't have this opportunity. Okay, for this new beginning, right? They were mad that you were about to get all this recognition or this fame or this money, right? Or, clientele, right? Whatever it is, they did not want you to obtain it. They did not want you to experience joy, happiness, peace, right? Look. With the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups, right? They did not want you to be handed something that is gonna make you abundant in more than one aspect of your life. The Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment. I don't know. These energies are bitter, mad, jealous, envious. Remember, these are the same energies I told y'all was crying about spilled milk. They cried because they couldn't have your destiny. Like, they couldn't get you to forfeit what was yours, what was meant and due to you. So now they're in their feelings, wanting to make an apology to come towards you. Because they know they're going to be left out in the cold from your destiny. Keyword, it's your destiny, not their destiny. Keep trying to remind everybody you got a purpose on this planet. You got something you're supposed to be doing here. Okay? You have a destiny. Now, what are you going to learn the lessons and do the work so that you can get there? Right? That's on you. But just taking somebody else's who actually is doing the work is just diabolical. And judgment immediately. Because what? And they didn't realize they were coming up against these light workers, right? Yeah, seven of Wands. They didn't realize they were coming up against somebody who was heavenly protected. A divine soldier, a part of the 144,000 light workers sent on this planet. Sent on this planet to do good things, to shift the energies of this planet for world peace. Just a better all human experience for all. And they didn't know they was coming up against somebody who I don't guys, I don't know. Oh, they really tried it. Is that a plane? Look, confirmation. Boom. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's literally going right overhead us. That card, what was that that just wanted to flip out? Ace of Swords. Which is funny because airplane swords is also air sword. So it could be an air sign. Yeah. Because you are the story. Like, God is bringing this change into your life because you deserve it, right? You've been working hard. You've been doing the things that you need to do to grow as a person, grow as a soul, right? Do what makes your soul sing. You've been learning the lessons, right? Like, you have been doing all this work all this time, right? No matter if it's been the last 10 years, 7 years, 5 years, 3 years, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how long you've been putting in this work. You have been consistent in putting in this work, even when it doesn't feel like you've been putting in a lot of work, right? When it doesn't feel like you're putting in your 100%. Spirit said you have still been consistent, right? You have still been, even if you can only show up at 2% that day, you have still been trying your hardest to keep up. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit is giving you this because you are this star, this divine light star that the divine placed you here to be. All right. Hi, Keisha. How you doing? How you feeling? Thank you, Island Beauty, for the gifts. Love bomb. Period. All right. Take it if it comes back out. Yeah. Because while somebody else's luck is running out, your luck is just getting started, Spirit said, right? Your cup is running over. Oh, over. Okay, right? Your cup runneth over at this time, okay? And Spirit said this is just the beginning of these blessings, of this abundance, right? And it's going to feel like a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be so much beautiful energy. For some of y'all, this is going to like be back to back to back to back to back blessings that, like, Spirit is saying enjoy each and every single one of them at this time, okay? Like, yeah, it's going to feel like a lot, but don't allow yourself to like get overwhelmed by it. Just take your time, okay? And enjoy each step of the process, Spirit said. Sometimes, we're souls in a vessel, okay? And our human vessels like want to rush everything and we want to see now, right? But Spirit is saying, like, slow down at this time. Like, you are in your destiny timeline. Like, there's nowhere to rush to because you're already here. So where are you trying to go when you're here? Just chill. Spirit said. Some of y'all got a musky moon rabbit X. Grand Rising, Stacy, how you doing? How you feeling? Let me know down in the chat. Some of y'all, this is like an X. Like a karmic X that's just musky. And forgets that tricks are for kids, okay? Because Spirit, I already told y'all they were boo-hooing. Okay, so let me break this down. Alright, so these energies, whoever these karmic energies are, right? And yes, I'm gonna hold on to Patricia because I don't like whoever these energies are. I don't know who they are, but right now, all like the energy that I'm feeling, and this is why I'm holding on to Patricia right now. All the energy that I'm feeling right now from this is these people like ba 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 in the air right now. Like all I feel is like energy wanting to move, and y'all know I'm sitting down, so it's like, and I'm like, bro, all I feel is like very like wanting to like just box the air energy, like like it feels like somebody is shadow boxing so hard because they could not come into your reality to try to make themselves seem like this lover, like this person who cares about you and then genuinely wants to, be with you. Like they couldn't fool you and make you see that. So they had other options, when this illusionary work didn't, this illusionary work did not do anything to you to make you like want to come back, or so swoon you into, just coming back yourself, right? And making that decision on your own. They tried more, what's that? Elite forces. Some of y'all got elite forces working against y'all. Like these are like, when I say elite, I mean, these people got money. Trying to come up against y'all. That's crazy. Like I don't see, money don't always buy happiness, y'all. Because how y'all got so much money and you still trying to come after light workers? Okay, but besides the point. Spirit said then they. What is this word that you're trying brute force? No, Spirit. It's like an E extreme. Well, Spirit, I can't say like 5 words at the same time. So it's like so many different words, and it's like, but they all explain the same thing. But what's the best one, Spirit? Elaborate force? So they went out of their way. So okay. So some of y'all could be dealing with a warlock. Grand Rising. Some of y'all could be dealing with the warlock. Bear with me, guys. I didn't do any pre-channeling before this message. Okay, so we are dissecting this together. Okay, bear with me. Because this energy, whoever this energy is, they could be like, oh God, how do you explain this? This person can easily pull on somebody's energy to try to manipulate them into feeling a certain way about them. Okay, this person could be popping up like in your dreams, or they could have been like in the past. If it's been a while since you guys were together, right? This person, like, no, like for some of y'all, this person is like definitely a warlock. Okay, when their abilities didn't work, when they're like, this is like what we would call, I'm considered a light worker, right? Then you have the people who do not work for the light, right? So those are inequities, wicked, the workers of wickedness. Okay, workers of inequity, right? That's them. Okay, so the people that work for the darkness over there. So you are a light worker dealing with somebody who was working with inequity, and their natural abilities to be able to pull somebody's energy back to them and convince their energy to let them back into their reality wasn't working. Okay, it wasn't working anymore, so they resorted to their other options, which was, Spirit said, for some of y'all, these are elite forces doing this, and then for others, these were elaborate schemes and plans that were made to try to pull you back in. Okay, look, with the Page of Swords, yeah, pretty elaborate. These are outside of the box ideas that if law enforcement got involved, they'd probably be like, wait, what? You said someone did what? No. Voodoo? What are you talking about? Wait, animal sacrifices? What are y'all talking about right now? No. Like, the detectives will be like, wait, what? What are you no, they didn't do that. No, that stuff isn't, what? There's actual evidence? Y'all found the stuff? No. Oh, God, you seen the whole room? What? So, you've even found that they were paying somebody to harm somebody through... Wait, are you saying that voodoo is real? Okay, hold on now. Hold on, because now we gotta think about everything outside the box. Because if you're saying voodoo is real, now I got some questions for a few people. Because I thought, yeah, some of these entities are gonna get in trouble with law enforcement, for how they came up against you, right? Especially because these law enforcement individuals are going to find out that they were doing this black magic behind the scenes, right? And you guys know that right now, in the present moment, it's not widely accepted. Like, magic isn't widely accepted in the judicial system, right? And bringing people to justice for using dark magic in a way to benefit themselves, right? So eventually it will, because eventually the world is going to see how big of a problem dark magic is, and how often people are participating in it to steal things from other people. And eventually it's going to be a crime. Like, the way we're heading energetically, dark magic is going to be a crime. Okay. But yeah, so this they did all that planning, all that work to end up in the Nine of Swords. So where they wanted you, this is where they are at now. This is where they wanted you at, but this is where they're at. Wow, this is how deep this was for them. I don't know why it was ever this deep for them. Oh, Spirit said because it was their last chance at escaping hell. Oh, somebody's been running from karma for a minute. I don't know who this karmic ex is, or this person that tried to make themselves appear like a lover in your life, right? This, so maybe even a soulmate connection. They try to confuse you about that and appear like they were your soulmate connection with their energy and masquerade in their energy, right? I don't know how many lifetimes they've been trying to do this, okay? Or how many lifetimes they gotten away with it so far, but this lifetime was the last lifetime, okay? Spirit say, yeah, we're not doing that no more. I actually set it up so that you would come in contact with somebody this lifetime who was gonna mess you up. You was gonna. That's what I'm saying. Don't ever believe that just because you see these people getting away with these dark things, right? Don't believe there's no karma attached. There is karma attached because their soul signed a contract. Okay. Once you sign that contract, it don't matter how many lifetimes to Spirit got to bring that karma back. It don't matter how many lifetimes, okay? And you best believe Spirit is plotting how to get you that karma back, okay? Spirit's like, I got you. Because so many of these spirits think, so many people think they can outsmart God, and it's insane. You think, like, these energies think they can really outsmart infinite intelligence. Like, run that back. These entities really think they can outsmart infinite intelligence. That math is not mathing. I'm sorry, but it's not mathing, guys. It's not. It's not mathing how they believe this. Okay? Right. But with while you sit pretty, okay, or handsome, all right, take what resonates, right, while you sit on your throne, no confusion, right, you know your purpose here, you know why, your destiny, okay, why you are here, what makes your soul sing, you know what way you are supposed to be moving forward at this time, right? Wow, these energies, they're literally like, I don't know. I think you low-key broke them, to be honest. I think they have never in their spirit. This is a wildly large number, but it's very like never in their 100 million of cycles of life have they ever been disrespected like this before, where someone actually challenged and came up against them for how they came up against them. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure that makes sense, guys. So these people, they're flabbergasted. They feel disrespected because never in their as many lifetimes have they ever had somebody be able to stand their ground against them and win. They were like, this has never happened before in all my years, in all my lifetimes. No one has ever disrespected me. But baby, you've been disrespecting people first. You wanted all the smoke. Why are you surprised? They really thought this ending was never gonna catch up to them. They really thought this ending was never gonna catch up to them. Oh my god. That is too funny, guys. That is hilarious. In all my lifetimes, disrespect. Oh my god. Yeah, that's why I had to hold on to Patricia, guys. She said sorry. Patricia, okay. She said, because literally I told you when I felt all that energy of like wanting to like just shadow box the air and like it just felt uncontainable. That's why I had to hold on to her, because she brings in more positive energy, and I was like, I don't know why, I just want to like the air right now. Guys, this is because these energies, like, bro, I don't know how you feel disrespected. Like, that's the part that's got me like laughing so hard, guys, because this energy they really feel like you disrespected them. But I'm crying. This is too funny. By standing your ground against them, that's crazy. They feel disrespected because you weren't a pushover. They could feel like you duped them, like you made yourself seem like you were a pushover, or like you made yourself seem smaller than you were, so that they felt comfortable to try to come up against you, like you weren't gonna stand your ground. And then, you know, when you stood your ground, they were like, you catfished me. I have literal tears coming out of my eyes. That is so funny. They're like, how do you catfish somebody with your energy? Oh my god, that is so funny. No, they took your kindness for weakness. And now they're upset. That is hilarious. Man. Oh my god. That is just too funny, guys. That is the audacity. Grand Rising, guys. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let me know how the energies are treating y'all down in the chat. That is crazy. Yeah, and you're standing on business. They're doubling down. Witch! Whole time. They're doubling down on these emotions. So wow, they're going through it, and the Tower card like keeps peeping out. Let me see. I'm gonna reshuffle the cards into the deck. I want to see. Wow, because of your strength. Wow, they're doubling down on this. They're already like, for some of these people, they're already in trouble with law enforcement. Like, oh, wow, the Tower card really wants to come out. These people are like losing their minds because they wanted you to lose your mind, right? But it's like their intentions just returned to themselves, and now they're going through this Tower moment, and they're doubling down on how they feel about you with this, right? With you getting these ships coming in fast too, right? Receiving communication on this, right? Man, I don't know. They could be okay. So since they feel like you duped them, okay. Since they feel like you like tricked them about who you truly were and everything like that. And I'm getting that you were always 100% about everything. So how they fooled themselves, I don't know. Right, some people just end up like tricking themselves into believing something sometimes, and you know it's really like, I don't know how you got yourself, how you manipulate yourself, bro. That doesn't make sense. You know, like, but you watch some people do it, like in real time. You watch them do it, like talk themselves into something that doesn't even make sense, and you're like, how did you just manipulate yourself? Like, how does that work? So they manipulated themselves into believing. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna put this back, but yeah, that they could come, since you were in this fruitful energy, that they can come up against you because you weren't the type that were gonna, you know, stand your ground, hold your ground when it came to spiritual warfare, right? And now that they realized you were the wrong one, but the right one, Spirit said. Now they're on a witch hunt. now they're trying to look, Tower card. When I tell you guys, this card been wanting to come out for a minute. Wow. Look at this, 2 sides of the fortune. I want y'all to see this because this is symbolic right here. This is deep. 2 sides of the fortune. Wow, this is you, this is them, with the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. Why you come with new opportunities, new beginnings for you coming. This person is actually bloop. They was trying to go like this, and Spirit said, no. You was trying to reverse this and have my divine light child in this position where you were in this position, and Spirit said, the balance is you here and my child here. Okay, that's crazy. But y'all know I knew this Tower card was gonna come out, bro. The way it kept peeping out, I kept shuffling the deck, and I kept. New spot, guys. The deck is shuffled, but it's in a new spot each time. Each time I keep cutting the deck, I see the Tower. I'm like, how? This is a new spot. It's not even in the same spot as last time. Right there. This is crazy. I think I have to post this on YouTube now. I don't know. This reading was was not expecting. I told you guys I did not channel anything before coming live, so you know we're diving into this energy together and dissecting it with one another here. So I don't know. I was not expecting this, but I guess each day we just keep getting more details about how these energies coming up against you. They going through it, y'all. Just know they going through it. Grand Rising Ice, how you doing? How you feeling? Let me know down in the chat, okay? Right now we're just doing the collective reading. Yeah, because they just... Oh. Spirit says some of these people have been on a high horse for way too long, and then Spirit just flew out the Judgment card. So some of these people... with the Ace of Wands. Spirit is like, yeah, I've been waiting to deliver this judgment for a while. Okay, some of these entities, some of these elite entities, because remember, some of these people are elite forces. Remember, they were elite forces who came up with these elaborate schemes to come up against you when their natural abilities didn't work. Their spiritual gifts that they've been using against others for so long and never had a problem until they came up against you. You know what I'm saying? When that stuff didn't work, that's when they got into the other stuff. And Spirit is saying, yeah, right one today, because I've been waiting to bring in this judgment, to knock these people off their high horse for thinking they could come up against the Lord themselves. This is personal for Spirit. Okay, this is personal. This is not about you. Okay, I'm gonna let you know this right now, collective. Okay, my Birdie Bunch, this is not about you. This is about what these people did and how they came up against the Lord. Okay, this is only about how the Lord used you to get this justice. Okay, hey, all right, they this was never about you. All right, this whole situation with these people coming up against you. Okay, Spirit wants you to know this was not about you. Okay, there was a bigger picture the whole time. All right, Spirit. Wow, Spirit saying a lot of people are being called to judgment right now, and the Spirit purposely put light workers in their paths so that Spirit could bring this judgment with no objections. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I was like, what's that word? Spirit said, with no objections. There will be nothing in Spirit's way from making sure that judgment goes through swiftly and cleanly. That's crazy. Yeah, because the Spirit's standing on this. Three of Swords. That's Ace of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah, because Spirit wants you to know why it is they've ended up in the spot they've placed themselves in. They're like, this has been a long time coming. That's why these energies are like, in all my lifetimes, nobody's did me like they did me, bro. Nobody but this light worker has ever disrespected me and come up with, like, bro. Somehow they're the victim. I don't know. Don't ask. But somehow they're the victim in this situation. All right, that's what they're painting themselves as, right? All right, because they don't get to be you. They don't get to take your destiny, right? They don't get to have your energy masquerade like you, prance and preen like you. They don't get to be you. So they feel disrespected. They feel, this is crazy. Wow, these people are just. Something's just not right in the head here, because what? How are you the victim when you literally are trying to destiny swap, create endings that literally take other people's lives? Like you are doing things that are just diabolical, but because this person stood their ground, right, and didn't let you bully them with spiritual warfare, with these energetic cords, right, like trying to attach to their energy, trying to send demonic spirits to try to attach to their energy, try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people really did some elaborate hoobly jubbly, right? And none of it worked, and now they're mad. They are mad because they feel like they feel like the light workers had the audacity, like, to stand up for themselves. That's why they're mad. They're really mad because they feel like you had the audacity. When they are the ones who had the audacity, and way too much of it, okay? And that's why Spirit has said, it's been a long time coming for me to knock them off their high horse, okay? Some of these people, Spirit is saying, sit down, be humble, like, Spirit is humbling people left and right, left and right. And I know y'all been seeing it all 2025, left and right. Spirit has been humbling people. Okay. And yeah, while you keep being this abundant, plentiful, fruitful energy, right? Some of y'all got love coming in, divine connections coming through for these 10 of cups, right? Your emotional fulfillment, right? You're in alignment, and these people did everything to try to stop you, not realizing that was going to be their own test to whether or not they were deserving of the Lord's forgiveness, right? Because remember, God universe is always going to give you a chance to prove that you deserve forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? That you don't, so if you can't repent, right? If you cannot repent and turn over a new leaf, Spirit said, all right then. You chose this path. Don't get upset when you get what's due to you. And that's this ending, right? Balance. Harmony. Spirit bringing balance to this situation. Okay? It's good. For some of these people, it's a physical ending. Right? Your vessel, it's on the clock. And Spirit is saying you're getting like these entities are getting ready to be clocked out, right? So, man, and it's not like okay, like hey, it's time to rejoin the Lord, type of thing. No, it's hey, actually, I'm gonna need you to return for a second. We need to have a talk, right? It's bad when the Spirit says it's time for us to have a talk, right? I don't know. I don't think I want the Lord calling me home talking about it's time for us to have a talk, right? May the Lord have mercy on their souls, cause yeah, that's all we can pray for. Hi T, how you doing? How you feeling? Let me know down in the chat. Alright, how the energy's treating y'all? Yeah. And some of y'all are definitely meant to be seen, and this is going to bring financial security as well. Okay, so while the Lord is bringing some of these people a physical ending, Spirit is also bringing you financial security for the star that you are. Now there's like some people, like some of the collective, like being seen could be like something like you just, what's the word, it's not like your forte, but it's, you still know that's where you're supposed to be. Like like whether it be your gifts or your talents or something that you do to help progress this world forward, right? That you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to be known for it, right? You're supposed to be seen for it, right? People are supposed to, they think about that a certain item, and they think, about you, and and how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You're the first person that comes to mind when they think about, this is how somebody, how so-and-so does it. I would want to get something from so-and-so, or so-and-so does, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are this person, like, and for some of the light workers, right, like, that doesn't, it's not always like the easiest thing, right? But then there's others of you who like have known since birth that you were meant to be seen, right? Like there's parts of the collective that are trying to shy from destiny, but like Spirit is like, you have no choice. The spotlight is going to be on you because that's where I need you, right? And then there's others where God is like, hey, you already know you're supposed to be in the spotlight. I need you to hurry up, like get yourself there. Like, come on, we need to move, right? So it's like everybody's in a different space. depending on your experiences, right? Could have been something that just when you were younger that like shied you away from that kind of wanting that kind of attention, right? So it's really different for everybody, right? And then most of us that like known since birth that we were supposed to like do something on this planet, but we just couldn't figure out what it was. You know what I'm saying? Right. Most of the time, Spirit did have to humble us, right, because of certain qualities. You know, you learn after being indoctrinated in the education system, into society, right? So having to de-learn some of those values like vanity or materialism before stepping into that limelight, right, is what the other half had to do, right? Versus the ones that are shy to step into this recognition. And Spirit is like, too bad, I need you in the limelight, right? So it's like two sides of the same coin, but there are different lessons to be learned there, right? Personally, I was on the I've always known type of tip, right? And literally Spirit said, this has always been protected, like this is happening. Okay, this is happening. Like I've always known because of a certain birthmark I have, right? And every time I look at the birthmark, I'm like, what? Right? But Spirit definitely had to take me through a few experiences to humble me, right? I feel like my whole life has just been one Spirit just trying to make sure that I stay humble, because Spirit also knows who I am in the ethers. So Spirit knows who, like, they won't tell me, guys. They will not tell me who I'm a reincarnation of. They're like, we don't need you getting a big head. Not now. I was like, okay. So I was like they tell me like, yes, angelic, but they won't tell me who. You know, so hey, you know, I have to wait. I have to be patient. I'm patient about it, you know. So I really feel like Spirit is just like, for some of y'all, like y'all know this too, and then for others, you know, Spirit is like, you're being pushed into this limelight because that's where you're supposed to be. Okay, even if there are things in your childhood that made you feel like, you know, you couldn't be in the limelight, right? With the Empress here, okay. Spirit said that you gotta grow out of that, move out of that, okay? Because the energy you're in now, you attract too many energies to you not to be in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? You attract too many energies to you to not be in the limelight. You know? Yeah. So it's really not a choice. All right. So yeah, and I've seen people like with all like different angles of that story, right? Either like knowing, because I tell people like, when I was young, like growing up, I truly never believed this world was normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I always thought there was something like weird going on this planet, okay? And I could never put my finger on it because, you know, it's not like schools teach you, it's not like anybody else teach you know what I'm saying? So it's like I couldn't put my finger on it, you know. And I tell you guys, I've had my gifts since I was a child. I started having dreams when I was about like 5 or 6 years old, when I started becoming more consciously aware of reality, right? And actually being able to hold memories and everything like that. So that's what I remember, like dreaming that young. Right, I started having premonitions when I was about like 10, right, like 9 or 10 years old. So you know, like I just did not view this world in a normal sense, you know what I'm saying? When I was about 12 years old, that was the first time I heard a spirit speak, like a entity speak to me. Was I scared? Yes. I was 12, guys. Okay, imagine like an entity comes up to your ear and goes, "Shut up!" Like, I was so scared. Okay. Okay, probably why I did not use my gifts for the longest after that. Because I was so scared. I was like, who just tells someone to shut up? I can't even see you. Like, I was so done. I was so done. Right? Like, yo, I was just over it. I was like, no. Okay. But I was still having like, dreams and premonitions, and then I started astral projecting, lucid dreaming. Like, guys, my childhood was wild, just in the spiritual realm alone. Okay. All right, I've been in different timelines. I've been to different dimensions. Okay, just with lucid dreaming and astral projecting alone. So no, I did not grow up thinking any of this was normal. All right. No matter how badly I wanted it to be, okay? No matter how badly I wanted to be normal, I just wasn't. Oh, feel that in my root chakra. Oh, God. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm saying. Like, you are not meant to be normal. Okay? Alright, like, yes, Jade. You know, like, I did try, guys. I promise. I tried to be normal. I tried. Okay? Alright, your girl thought she was gonna be some famous Hollywood director, okay? Right? Exactly. I have a whole bigger mission. I really thought I was gonna be Hollywood and out here, okay? That was it's like, how more normal can I get? And y'all know I like the concepts and ideas of movies and stuff like that, especially when they're like based on bigger ideals, bigger pictures, right? Because most of the time they are, if you use your third eye, right? So like, movies like The Matrix, movie like, what was it? I think it's The Nine Monkeys or something like that. It's, I have to look it up again. But it's something with these monkeys, and it's like a secret organization where they have to go, literally talking about like infection spreading around the world, COVID, and then how they have to go back into the past to try to stop this from breaking out. But there's like this secret society who is writing things behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? And when shows talk about that kind of stuff, I start peeping game because these ideas came from somewhere. The Most High, because the Most High knows everything and is connected to every single one of us and our brains and how we think. That's how we can get downloads from our crown chakra. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely in this abundant, fruitful energy here, right? Yeah, moving into calmer waters with the Ten of Pentacles. That's crazy. Yeah, I said, Spirit said I said what I said, and I didn't stutter. Okay. Yeah, you are going to be very abundant. Okay, like, you did not come here to be normal, because your mission here is just that great. Like, we're being inside of a box that society put you in, right? Spirit was like, you're not going to reach your full potential. You're not going to get anywhere doing that. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys. Hey T. So yeah, right, like, you're not going to be able to get to your fullest potential without even, without also attracting all of this attention. Okay, so for some of y'all this could be worldwide, right? For some of y'all this could be national wide. Okay, You could be the biggest name in your city, in your state, in your town too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a different area there's an platform they're meant to work on. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody is meant to lead in billions of people, you know what I'm saying, but are meant to lead smaller forces, smaller divisions, because remember, 144,000 soldiers here. There are highly divine ranked soldiers who are the, like, higher, what was it, sergeant, commanders. These are people who are like up in rank, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, there are some, like, lieutenants, and then, divine soldiers. Okay, so there's different rankings on the planet at this time, so everybody is meant for something different in their, like, how much they're influencing, right? The Spirit said there will be a point in time where all 144,000 souls do meet in the physical realm, okay, and gather in the physical realm. There will be a day, okay. All right, so that we can do more physical work on this planet. You say you want to know if Ruby is good for you? DM me T if you want a reading, okay? Yeah, because look, the Emperor. Wow, the Emperor and the Empress came out. Yeah. Do you, boo? Do you, Bookie? Period. I realize I have to upload this now to YouTube. But yeah, especially, like, I don't know, if you ever been, like, if you were in the same boat as I was as a child, right? Like, I didn't have no one to talk to about my gifts, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what they were, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have that kind of guidance, so when this stuff started happening, I'm just, like, keeping it to myself, because, like, who am I going to talk to about it? You know what I'm saying? If I start talking to people about having spiritual gifts, people start looking at you crazy, like, you don't know that everything is energy, and energy is everything. Hi Felicia, how you doing? How you feeling? Yes, Jade, exactly. Yes, and we love different over here, so I love seeing you guys use your gifts and be open about your gifts, right? I really feel like, and we talked about this a couple times, like how the souls that were on this planet longer, right? Because I told you most of the divine soldiers that were sent down here are in millennials and Gen Z area, right? Most of them are in those generations, but at the same time, there's still, sprinkles of baby boomers, sprinkles of Gen X, like there's sprinkles in there because they were here first on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Just timeline wise, they were here first, so of course they're going to be the ones to wake up first and come into their positions of recognition and everything like that, being who they are authentically as a soul and a vessel, right? So it's like, I'm grateful that Spirit had those people here first, because I feel like that's what allowed 10:10 on the clock, what allowed for the millennials and the Gen Z generation to be more open to sharing about their gifts and being themselves, and with the rise of technology, us being able to actually connect with one another and be like, oh my goodness, you've experienced this too, oh my goodness, like what? Thought it was just me whole time. The whole time there's other people, other souls experiencing similar experiences, similar phenomenons, right? You can't tell me it's just one person or it's that it's a fluke, right? It can't be a fluke if there's thousands of other people also experiencing the same thing, thousands of people collectively agreeing on the same type of, knowledge and information coming from the divine. So it's like, like the divine revolution started a long time ago. We are just perceiving it in real time. Right? But yeah, guys, that I'm gonna have to definitely like post that reading to YouTube. Now, don't quote me when it'll be up on YouTube. Okay, alrighty, because I literally have to keep my tablet on the Wi-Fi and keep it open while it downloads, and it takes like 5 years to download an hour or anything longer than an hour, which just is already longer than an hour. So then we gotta do that. Then I gotta, save it, add the intro and outro, and upload it. So it's a lot of things that go into that. Alrighty, guys. So I'm going to go over onto YouTube. I'm going to see if the reading is similar over there, because it might just be the same. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to head over there. Okay, if I'll see you over there, I'll see you over there. If not, remember that we speak love, justice, and peace. Y'all have a blessed day. Amen. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Amen.